Tell us about yourself, your occupation, and your home life.
My name is Joe Radinovich. I'm from Crosby, Minnesota. I'm a fourth-generation Cuyuna Ranger. My great-grandparents had come over to work the mines in the Crosby area. I went to Crosby High School. I went to McAllister College after that. I've worked in St. Paul and lived in Minneapolis and St. Paul for a few years. And as soon as I had the opportunity, I went back to Crosby, bought a house, and I'm working up there right now for the American Federation of Government Employees. I work in a 5-state area at federal installations with federal and civilian employees.
Why did you decide to run for state representative?
I think the biggest reason for me was education defunding in central Minnesota and rural school districts. So I went to Crosby, Ironton, and when I was an 8th grader, we had our first big meeting where we had to cut the budget significantly. And the effect that has on interpersonal relationships within the community, on the class and curriculum, on the opportunities available to students in my district, was really troubling to see those types of things happening. And so when I sort of resolved at that point in time that if I had the opportunity to do something about it, that I would, and naturally a political path sort of arose, and here I am, I guess.
If you could offer up the first bill of the legislative session, what would that bill consist of?
Personally, I would bring it back to education for me, and I know that the economy is an important issue for people across Minnesota right now. As someone who's the youngest member, actually, of the legislature this year, the economy and education go hand in hand, and we can't just be thinking about a two-year process in fixing an economy. We have to look at long-term solutions, and so I think that equalizing the funding formula, working out a way to make sure that students across Minnesota have similar opportunities when it comes to education is probably the first thing I would tackle if I were driving the agenda.
Who has had the biggest influence in your life?
People in my immediate family have had the biggest influence in my life. I'm fortunate to come from a family where we all treat each other great, we love each other, and we enjoy each other's company. And so, I had a grandpa who meant the world to me. I've got 2 brothers that mean the world to me now, and I love to be back in the district and with them.
What was the last book you read?
The last book I read was The Great Gatsby. It was about the 3rd time I read it, and I'm preparing for the movie coming out this fall. But it is one of my favorite books of all time, and of course written by a Minnesota author, F. Scott Fitzgerald. So I think it's appropriate at this point in time. Well,
thank you again for joining us, and congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you.